Hey guys, Neil here. Just trying to figure out what kind of videos to shoot. So I don't know exactly what people want to see, but since I'm turning this into gaming Lego, thought for the first one of this new channel for ours after this update would be I'm gonna show off a collection for one of the systems I started buying for. I went to, if you watched my last video, I went to Southeast Game Exchange this past July. And sorry if I seem a little distracted. I got a cat running around my feet. So doing that convention, I was originally looking at Dreamcast and Saturn games. I did buy a couple of those. I do have a few of those games, maybe show off in another video. But I started noticing another system that I used to really enjoy, that I used to have, how games for it was really cheap. And it's been one of my goals, well, not goals, but one of the ideas that popped in my head was trying to get the entire collection for a system. Like I said, originally I was looking at Dreamcast. It's only 200 something games, but some of those games are really expensive. Same thing with the Saturn. Looking at that, it's only, I think, around 200 something games. Again, all those games, some of them super expensive. There's one game that's like over $1,000. So I started looking, and I noticed this other system, like I said, I used to like. And most of the games in there, I got to see games as cheap as $2 all the way up to, I think the most expensive one I saw was 80 or 90. And I was like, I really enjoyed that system. So I thought about it a day after the first day of the convention. And I went back to the convention, bought the system, and started buying games for it. I'm up to about 45 games now and a few movies. So, what system am I talking about? The Sony PSP. I got this one from RetroWolf. It's in here. It's in the box. This little collector's edition shows like a memory card and headphones and stuff. It doesn't come with that. It's just the system and the charging cable in the box. So I really enjoyed this system. So let me show you all the games I've gotten for it so far. Most of these came from Southeast Game Exchange. Two of them came from sorry, cat again. Came from a Whatnot episode, and a few of them from stores called Mega Replay, and a few from Killer Finds here in Dallas, Georgia. So without further ado, here we go. First game, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Don't pay attention to the prices. Like I said, I got a lot of these on deals, so they weren't that price. So Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Put them all in alphabetical order, so I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. ATV Off-Road, Blazing Trails. Then I got Burnout Revenge. Up next, Cabela's Legendary Adventures. This is one of the more expensive ones I picked up. It's Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. I really enjoyed the Castlevania games, so I got RetroWolf to throw this one into the deal with a big bundle deal that I got. That's how I end up with my two most expensive ones. You'll see the other one here later. Crash Team Racing. Like I said, some of these games you're thinking, why did you buy these? I'm going to go for the whole collection. 606 games, I think it is, Northeast and Northern American. Crazy Taxi Fair Wars. Daxter. EA Replay. Really liked Road Rash back on the Genesis. Really liked the Desert Strike game. And Mutant League Football. So should be some really good games on here. Gran Turismo. Getting a glare. You can see myself. Yay. So Gran Turismo. Now I noticed that some of these in the plastic are going to get glare on it. Let me figure out. Hot Shots Golf Open T. Hot Shots Golf Open T2. Hot Shots Tennis, Get a Grip. Iron Man 2. Lego Batman. So try to find that glare. Lego Batman, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Indiana Jones 2, Lego Star Wars 2. I enjoy the Lego games. Lumines, however you say it. Marvel Nemesis. It's like Rise of the Imperfects. I enjoy some of the Marvel movies, so that might be good. Never played it. Medal of Honor Heroes. I enjoyed the early Medal of Honor games on the regular PlayStation, so maybe that one's good. I've never played a handheld version. Same with Metal Gear Solid. Never played a handheld one. So Metal Gear Acid and Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. MX versus ATV Untamed. Namco Museum Battle Collection. Got like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. Got like 20-something games on there. Let me see the list. Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. Need for Speed Most Wanted 510. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Caribbean, however you want to say it. Pop LaCroix? I guess that's how you say this one, Pop LaCroix. Some of these, like I said, weird words. Don't know how to say them. Ridge Racer was a great series on the original PlayStation. Here's my most expensive game. Silent Hill Origins. Love the Silent Hill series. It's one I've never played. Looking forward to getting a chance to sit down with that one. One of my favorite 90s shows. The Simpsons game. Love The Simpsons. Parents didn't really like me watching it because they said I talk like Bart Simpson too much when I was younger. But love The Simpsons. I said 90s. It's still going on. I can't believe it's lasted as long as it has. Smart Bomb. Cheapest game I own. I said going for the whole collection, so I had to throw it in there. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. Can't speak correctly. Fire Team Bravo. Star Wars Battlefront 2. So Superbike World Championship. Let's pick this one up today. So Hanspreed 10K Honda Superbike Championship. Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. Tactics Ogre Let Us Clean Together. It's another one I just picked up today. Taito Legends Power Up. It's got several games on there. Again, if I can get that glare off the screen. You can pause it and see that one. Thrillville Off the Rails. Tomb Raider Anniversary. Tony Hawk Project 8. These games are going to fall over. Virtua Tennis World Tour. Another one I got today. And the last game I have so far is WWE All-Stars. Now, if you're familiar with the PlayStation, and as I said earlier, movies. They did bring out a few movies on UMD, so I do have a few of those. Got Dogma. Picked this up because it's a hard one to find anywhere, not streaming. They just did re-release it in theaters. It's a little vulgar for my taste, but when I was younger, I loved these Jay and Silent Bob movies. But I don't know. I may eventually go back and watch it again, but who knows, the vulgarity may turn me off more now that I'm older than it did back then. Underworld Evolution, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, and Without a Paddle. Again, all those, type into the Just Watch app. It says they're not really streaming anywhere unless you pay for them or have something to go along with the Amazon Prime subscription. But anyway, that's my PlayStation Portable collection. Comment down below what you think. Thanks for watching, subscribe, but more importantly, follow Jesus.